Alright, welcome back, brethren. So, just a follow up on the recent video, previous video. So, we want to talk about the spiritual pattern. What do I mean by spiritual pattern? I mean following a certain spiritual foundations. For instance, when the tent of the tabernacle or the tabernacle of congregation was built, it was the same template that Solomon used to build the temple, from tabernacle to temple. Okay, so now when he finished the temple, the glory of the Lord fell. So let's look at what's happened when the tabernacle was first built, and God instructed Moses to tell Aaron and his two children, okay, and also the elders, to present offering to the Lord, and the burnt offering and sin offering. So that's Leviticus chapter 9. And in verse 23, and Moses and Aaron went into the tabernacle of the congregation and came out and blessed the people, and the glory of the Lord appeared unto all the people. And there came a fire out from the Lord and consumed upon the altar of the burnt offering. So what we are saying here is, so the Lord showed Moses the pattern, and Moses said, okay, Aaron, this is going to happen if you do this. So Aaron followed Moses' pattern. In the presence of the elders of the Israelites, fire from heaven came. So it wasn't Moses that made this fire come, right? It was Aaron. So Aaron followed the spiritual pattern. Of course, Moses is already aware of the supernatural. He is exposed to the supernatural. But now Aaron has experienced the supernatural power of God by following the spiritual pattern given to him by Moses. Okay, same way, what's happened to Solomon. So in 2nd Chronicles chapter 7, Bible says, now when Solomon had made an end of praying, this is after the temple was finished, the fire came down from heaven and consumed the burnt offering and the sacrifice, and the glory of the Lord filled the house. And the priest could not enter into the house of the Lord, because the glory of the Lord had filled the Lord's house. And when all the children of Israel saw how the fire came down and the glory of the Lord upon the house, they bowed themselves and their faces to the ground upon the pavement and worshipped and praised the Lord, saying, for he is good, for his mercy endureth forever. This is after, I think it was 400 years after of experience in the wilderness. Now another experience came now by just following the pattern that was built in the wilderness. And they made it big. Of course, the temple is the big one, but it's copied. The pattern is from the tent, which is called the tabernacle. So just a quick, so follow me now to the screen where I show you how the temple was copied from the tabernacle pattern. Praise God. Welcome, brethren. So if you look closely to this picture right here, it's a replica of what we already showed from the tent of the meeting, or the tent of the congregation, or the tabernacle of congregation. So if you look closely right here, we tend to see that the picture remained the same. Right here is the basin for washing, for the priest to wash, so they get prepared to offer sacrifice to God. And also right here is the bronze altar. Okay, the bronze altar remained the same. And right here we have the priests. Okay, so, and this is the main temple entrance. Okay, same thing we discussed before, same thing. All right, so let's go to of the inside of the temple which Solomon built. So if you follow me to this screen right here, we have the same thing, the basin for washing, okay, for the priests, for them to be able to prepare before they offer sacrifice to the Lord. And this is the bronze altar. They just make it more beautiful, but it's the same pattern. And this is right here is the entrance. And then if you pardon me, if you follow me, if I'm trying to enlarge this, if you follow me carefully inside right here, so the same thing applies. So these are the main thing inside, which is right here is the holy place. Right here is the most holy part, where they have you could see right there, this is the testimony, the ark of the testimony. And these are the cherubims. Okay, so all these places are made with gold, So it's the same spiritual pattern.